become a lawyer to help and protect people.
I want to become a fashion designer.
I want to learn everything I can, make my parents proud, and be the best doctor in the world.
I will become a footballer and a surgeon.
I'm Medea Joanian, CSSF Program Coordinator in Georgia, and on a daily basis I can witness how innovative ways of learning offered through our program bring change in people's lives. On the one hand, our project offers people opportunities to develop new skills and knowledge, and on the other hand, it gives space to demonstrate their learning and test new skills in practice.
I improve my creative and critical thinking. I express my ideas more confidently. We learn about gender problems, about early marriage and so on, and their solution.
Learning Hub is so fun and interesting. In Learning Hub, we learn new information, new topics. We learn stereotypes. I didn't know stereotypes means. I think everyone should break stereotypes.
In the learning hubs, I improved my speaking and listening, and now I'm more confident to talk in public. My favorite activity is to watch the video and according to it define a serious problem like gender bullying. I'm happy to be a little part of this project and I hope to help my community with it.
When I wasn't in the Learning Hub, I couldn't talk that easily. Now I can talk right now. We learned about child rights, women's rights, and human rights. The more challenging is making presentations. I can't really make them. It's pretty difficult for me because I don't have a special notebook or something like that to make them. So it's pretty difficult to make them.
In the Learning Hub, I like making and sharing presentation in English. The challenges are listening activities and use web instruments, and this will help me in the future. Everything was new for me in Learning Hubs. I would like to know more about gender equality.
I use peer work, group work, debates, lessons, discussion lessons, and during this time they work, they communicate, they collaborate, and so they improve their language skills. We use some activities to raise awareness about stereotypes, gender discrimination in higher education in our community, and also we try to teach students about human rights, women's rights, because I think everybody should know their rights and their roles in our community.
This project changed me as a teacher totally. Not only at my sessions, but also at school. I try different activities such as group work, peer work, watching video, and this is very interesting for my students, and they are now more involved in lesson activities, and also they are more confident.
My favorite activities in Learning Hubs are discussions and debating, because my students express their ideas freely, and I'm very fond of listening them because they have pretty interesting ideas. The great challenge is for me and for my students to speak freely in English, to communicate with foreigners freely, and I'm trying to improve these skills in my students. So British Council and Gender Toolkit gave me knowledge about gender equality, so I'm improving myself and try to improve these topics in my students too. British Council gave me a chance to become a teacher facilitator, and we have now our own group where we share our experience and skills.
ჩემი შვილები აქტიურად არიან ჩართული საგანმანათლებლო ჰაბში, რაც მათ დაეხმარათ, უფრო განვითარდნენ, უფრო კომუნიკაცია ჩამოაყალიბეს სხვა ბავშვებთანაც, მასწავლებლებთანაც და ამ პროგრამებიდან გამომდინარე, განსაკუთრებით ჩემს გოგონას მოუნდა ვიდეო რგოლების გადაღება და ამ მხრივ უნდა რომ მის კარიერაში რაღაც წარმატებებს მიაღწიოს.
2019 წლიდან ბრიტანეთის საბჭო ახორციელებს დიდ ჯიხადში საზოგადოებრივ ცენტრში ინგლისური ენის შესწავლებულ კურსებს. პანდემიის გამო ონლაინ არიან გადასული და ყოფილი არიან როგორც ბავშვები, ისევე მშობლები ამ ონლაინ დაკვეთილების ჩატარებით. ადგილობრივ ხელისუფლებაც მოხარული ვართ, რადგანაც ეს ყველაფერი კეთდება უფასოდ და ეს სტიმულს აძლევს ბავშვებსაც, სოფელსაც.
In this extremely challenging settings, we remodeled whole program to take around 2,500 students, 180 teachers and many more community members from 13 locations of Georgia on the adventure of online learning, education and networking. It's worth noting that intensive courses on online teaching enable our teachers to master technical and methodological aspects of remote education that has been incorporated not only into learning hubs but into their classroom practices too. But most importantly, I would like to emphasize the full commitment and huge enthusiasm of our beneficiaries to develop further and keep going. Bearing all these aspects and results in mind, CSSL project in Georgia has already created practices we are very much proud of. They showcase how innovative ways of learning can enhance people's abilities and creativity in a way that they're able and ready to become agents of change in their communities locally. That would definitely lead bigger positive changes in the long-term perspective. I'm very proud and happy to be the part of the program which encourages people to find their passions and act on them. The program which supports the development of stable, cohesive and prosperous communities and contributes to a better tomorrow.